You know what we're going to talk about now? What everyone in this group loves to talk about? Food. We're going to talk about fat-fighting foods. Because so many people go, I just don't know what to eat, Ellen, so I had pizza and wings and Pop-Tarts and bagels and cream cheese. Well, I've got some fat-fighting foods that I want to see on your logs. If you haven't had Greek yogurt and you say, I don't like yogurt. Here's another thing. Some people I want to slap a little bit because back when they were like 17, they tried, yogurt and they didn't like it. And they're 60 years old and they go, I don't like yogurt. I'm going to try it. Try it. If you throw up or pass out, don't eat it again, but try it, So if you haven't had yogurt since 1968, get some Greek Chobani yogurt. Protein takes longer to... Now, here's something else. Whenever I start talking about food, everyone starts talking at the tables because they can't help themselves. Oh, we're talking about food. I want to talk about it. So there will be time in the small groups to talk about food. So hang with me. Your body burns more calories digesting protein than carbs. No one is getting in trouble because they said, Ellen, I had 2 Chobani yogurts today instead of just 1. Try eating it. It's 140 calories. Get to 0. The next one, quinoa, is pronounced quinoa, and I just pronounced it wrong, quinoa. It has 8 grams of hunger-busting protein and 5 grams of fiber in 1 cup. You can eat it alone or mix it with some veggies, mix it with some lean protein, mix it with some nuts. So many people are having noodles, white rice. Baked potato with sour cream and butter, white potato. How about you want some sort of carb? Try some quinoa. Cinnamon. It has a stabilizing effect on blood sugar levels. Stir some into your coffee, tea, or yogurt. Get some plain Greek yogurt. Put a little cinnamon on it. Everyone here, not everyone, so many people are so boring and so predictable. It's like, remember when Johnny Carson used to do the Creston? I can almost hold up your food logs and go, okay, 2 Pop-Tarts, blah, 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 pizza and wings. All right, It's like you're so predictable that after 5 years, I even know. And it's not that... I just feel there's planning involved. There's experimenting involved. Hot peppers. People say, oh, I'm sick of salads. Really? Have you put some peppers on them lately? Have you put this on it? Have you tried different things? Have you put some fruit, some apples, some orange pieces? Have you tried to mix it up? Or you have an iceberg lettuce? You gotta put other things on it. Try some hot peppers. It has capsaicin in it. And you can have spicy peppers. You can even have peppers that are sweet. Green tea. You can have green tea several times a day. When I want a snack at night, you know what I have? A cup of decaffeinated coffee. And I sit there and go, this tastes so good. This is so good. That's my snack. We can have green tea as a snack. Grapefruit. Again, people drink grapefruit juice. It's juice. You get a grapefruit. You cut it in half, you take a spoon and a knife and you're cutting out the sections. It takes a while to eat that. You're eating. It takes a while. It's good for you. Watermelon. Now you might say, well, Ellen, watermelon really isn't in season. All right, have some grapefruit until the watermelon's in season or try to find it. You can find anything at Wegmans. I'm sure anyone bought me watermelon at Wegmans lately. See? They have it at Wegmans. So, you can find anything there. Danny gave you $5 to say that. Okay. Foods that are high in water content take up more room in the gut. Isn't that what it's all about? We want to feel full. We want to be satisfied. How dare we feel those little I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, I have to eat something. We can fill ourselves up with pears and apples. Eat the skin. Sit there and go, thank you, Lord Jesus, for the fruit of this earth, for this apple. Yum, yum. Grapes versus raisins. Look at those 2 cups. Would you rather have 2 cups of grapes or a 1/4 cup of raisins? I'm going to vote. I'd rather have 2 cups of grapes. You can freeze them and suck on them. You can do so many different things. Seedless frozen grapes, Nirvana. Get some flavored water or plain water, put a few grapes in there. Let them melt in there and then eat them at the end. All right, berries. Wegmans has the best bag of quickly frozen blueberries. They're so good. And you take out some. Here's what I've been doing. Getting an Activa yogurt, plain, 90 calories, a baggie of 1 cup of blueberries, 70 calories. It tastes so good and so decadent. And where's the guilt? Is there any guilt there? Activa and blueberries? I eat it with dignity and I say, thank you, Lord Jesus, for these blueberries. Raw veggies. Half a cup of diced calories has 8 calories. Guess what? You could have maybe 20 cups that ain't gonna hurt you. It might hurt your colon, I'm not sure, but be careful. Have a cup. Put it in your salad. Sweet potatoes. Before I started Pray It Off, I never ate sweet potatoes, ever. One of the members invited me to her house one night, wanted a healthy dinner, and I'm eating this little thing on the side. I'm like, what is this? This is so good. She goes, you mean the sweet potato? I go, that's what this is? I didn't eat it. I love it now. And you can do so many different things with them. Eggs. What's wrong if you've got regular cholesterol with having a couple of eggs for breakfast or having some egg beaters if you're watching your cholesterol? Eggs stay with you longer than a bagel or other carbs. If you say you don't have time, the night before, scramble up some eggs or egg beaters, put them in the refrigerator, put them in the microwave, 30 seconds later, boom, you got breakfast. Coffee. I have coffee in the morning. I have decaf afternoon. But when you're having a mocha, cappuccino, double whatever, and there's 500 calories in your coffee, watch that. Oatmeal. Fiber-rich, whole grain oats. You put some of those Wegmans blueberries on it. It's Nirvana. Crisp breads. Now, I don't really eat a lot of crisp bread because it's a trigger food for me. Because I find like I'll have one crisp bread and I go, oh, this is really good. And there's hardly any calories in it. It's kind of like the Girl Scout cookies. You know, when you have anything like that, and if you can handle a couple, by all means, try it. Tabbouleh. I have never had tabbouleh. Who here has had it? Linda, what do you like about it?
It's just wonderful. We make it with bulgur wheat, and it's made with all good things, with parsley, tomatoes, onions, and a little bit of olive oil and lemon.
Why don't we all have a little tabbouleh this week?
Where do you find it?
Wegmans.
Or I'm sure Price Chopper might even have it somewhere. You got to dig for the Price Chopper. Okay, soup. This is a soup eating group, but not a smart soup eating group, because there's a trade-off. Even if you're making homemade soups, you have to get the low sodium broth, because soup will kill you with the sodium. Kill you. So if you're looking at your can of soup and you're eating the whole thing and there's 1,000 milligrams of sodium and it's only one thing you ate that day, because some people look good on paper and then on the scale they don't look so good and they look at me like, oh, help me, Ellen, why? And I say, sodium? Because I don't know. I don't know the sodium milligrams in your food. Salad. I told you already, you can have boring iceberg lettuce or you can go and get all kinds of things and put it in that salad. You can even use hummus or black bean dip or salsa for your dressing. If I have a salad and I put salsa on it, I really don't need dressing. There's salsa on it. But if you're still doing the blue cheese and the ranch and the high-calorie dressing, and a lot of people have Caesar salad. Now, you're making the Caesar salad at home, fine. But you're out at a restaurant, that's very high in fat and very high in sodium. Vinegar. I love vinegar. As a matter of fact, vinegar's free. You put it on your salad and you only need a kiss of oil then, a kiss, because the vinegar's so powerful. nuts in moderation. Everyone knows that nuts can be very good for you, but if you're sitting there eating the whole jar of peanut butter saying you said nuts were good for me, you have to, again, eat them in moderation. Air popped popcorn, 3 cups. Calorie content low. I'm not talking about the honker sodium butter flavored movie popcorn. Air popped popcorn. Try it if you need to nosh on something. Skim milk and then lean meat. See, even this picture is deceptive here because it's got 2 honker pieces of chicken there, but a serving is 3 to 4 ounces, which is a deck of cards. Now, you can be eating all healthy. You can be having chicken and fish and salads. You can still be eating too much if you don't watch your portion sizes. All right, and then the last thing is fish. I wasn't a big fish eater. We have fish 3 or 4 times a week now. And you might say, I don't have time. We are big proponents of those Gordon 70 calorie low sodium squares. They're tasty and they're good. Anybody else eat those? They're very, very good. Everyone should be eating those. I want everyone to go get some Gordons this week. Okay, I'm going to stop right there, Bob.